Hello, let's be informed. Let's talk football. As you can see, I'm wearing a Manchester United jersey, meaning that I'm a Manchester United fan. This jersey is, I think, 2 seasons old or something like that. But the fact is that I'm a Manchester United fan. I've been supporting Manchester United from 1998. And uh, from 98 until maybe the recent past, I've been seeing what I'm seeing in football. And this is the inclusion of certain political messages in football. Now politics and football shouldn't mix because football uh, attracts people from different backgrounds, people who are either Christian, Muslims, Buddhists, Hindus, secular, and so on, and people from who embrace different political ideologies, communism, socialism, capitalism, and so on. But then football has been deemed the beautiful game because during those 90 minutes, it doesn't matter where you come from, it doesn't matter your background, there will be that unifying factor which will bring you together. We are told that during the Second World War, the warring soldiers would pause and play the game of football. And from those roots, it was deemed the beautiful game. So, having established that, in the recent past, there's been this campaign globally, especially in the Western world, where they are pushing the agenda of LGBTQ, I think TI or something, you know, where they are pushing people to either be practicing a different sexual lifestyle away from the, the heterosexual one, the normal one, and in so doing there have been the campaign has been that the football matches should be inclusive of that lifestyle by wearing rainbow colors. Okay, and you find that during the warm-up you find they wear a top that is displaying rainbow colors, and during the match itself the captain of a particular club should wear a band with rainbow colors. Okay, now the thing is that there are some players who are Muslims or they are Christians, and they have been saying no to wearing those bands if they are captains of a side, or wearing those tops which you wear when they are warming up. And those players, sadly, they have been fined either by the football FA or by the club. you know Now what is sad about that is that it is these are the football FAs are promoting inclusiveness, but then they do not want to include these players who do not subscribe to the LGBTQTI or whatever agenda. They don't want to look at their rights also, because those players, a Christian player, a Muslim player, or whatever religion, if they do not buy into that lifestyle, they have got rights. We are told that where your rights end, another man's rights begin. But sadly, they are trying to curtail the rights of these players by forcing them to wear these colors, forcing them in the sense that if they do not wear the rainbow band, for example, they will be fined, or they'll be banned for a number of games. In the German league, for example, it has happened to a player. In the English Premier League, they were almost doing it to the Crystal Palace captain. And what was interesting was that when news broke out that the Crystal Palace captain, he wore those colors, but then he decided to write "I love Jesus," and they said you are not supposed to write religious messages, to display religious messages, but they forgot one fact: the LGBTQ agenda, in a way, it is a form of religion, because these people, the way they are pushing it, the way they are passionate about it, even the Christians, even the Muslims are not that passionate about it. So they were trying to curtail the freedom of a player. who wore those colors but just decided to write the message of Jesus, to say, I love Jesus. And once that news broke out, the comments that came globally from everywhere, it was like, hey, leave the guy alone. Let him play his football. He has got the right to write what he has written there. And, the global fans of the EPL, if you go on platforms on social media that report on soccer, for example, football, 99% of the fans were supporting that play. And I loved the courage of that player, because in the second game, he did the same thing. Now, we are yet to see what will happen to him. They were saying, well, since he's done it the second time, the FA, they are still investigating it, and we'll see what we'll do. Crystal Palace, I think they'll be playing, or they are playing currently with Man City, and I'm sure he has done the same. Or if he hasn't, that campaign has gone, because usually it is over a period of like 1 week or so. That's when they are told to wear those colors. Then afterwards, you resume to the normal band for captains across the league. But the point is that the football, the English Premier League, the German Bundesliga, La Liga, Serie A, Liga 1, and so on, they shouldn't force that lifestyle on players. They are not paid, or they were not contracted to push that agenda. If they're into that lifestyle, yeah, well and good. But if they're not into that lifestyle, why should you force them? It's like straight men don't go around saying, okay, us, we are straight men, recognize us. No, actually, the straight men now, it is like we are an endangered species. Very soon, we'll be extinct, because it's like everybody is trying to push this LGBTQ whatever agenda in music, in the movies. You can't watch a movie on Netflix without seeing that lifestyle being portrayed. Why is it that they are trying to force it on people? If you don't force sexuality on somebody, it is wrong. It is very wrong. Okay, especially the unnatural one, because that is a natural form of sexuality. So why should you force it on people? You shouldn't. If you are into that lifestyle, well and good. Go ahead and do what you do. Whatever one does in the bedroom shouldn't be brought in the open. Why is it that the people who are into that lifestyle want to push what they do in the bedroom in the open? Now they want to even bring it to a sport, to force it on fans, to force it on players. I think that is wrong. And the other thing is that these European leagues, they should be very careful, because other leagues are rising up. We have seen the Saudi Pro League, for example, coming up. And in these other leagues, they do not entertain such um, political messages, if I may term them like that. And the global fans of the European leagues, they come from predominantly religious continents like Africa, Asia. Okay, so the more the European League, the European leagues continue promoting that lifestyle, because it has become uncomfortable for some of us to watch our beloved teams, Manchester United, with somebody with rainbow colors everywhere, and you have to explain to your nephews, to your nieces, to your children that, well, those colors mean that. In a way, you are promoting that lifestyle, and we are not interested in promoting that lifestyle. So what will happen is we are better off not watching those leagues. And what I was saying is, the European leagues, they should be wary of the fact that other leagues are rising which are clean. For example, the Saudi Pro League, they do not encourage that. And we have seen the Saudi Pro League, number one, it has got the money. Number two, it has started attracting stars. Cristiano Ronaldo is there, Neymar is there, okay? And a number of others are there. In the next 5 years, once they hit the prime time market. We'll be enjoying the Saudi Pro League, and for as long as people continue promoting those agendas in the European leagues, the global fans may dwindle, and that will be loss of revenue on their part. So the bottom line of this video is that, please, the powers that be, allow us to enjoy our game without you forcing an agenda of LGBTQ whatever on us. Okay, allow us to enjoy our game without you forcing your lifestyle on us. We do not force our lifestyle on you. Us as straight men, we do not go round showing you what we do in our bedrooms. Why should you start forcing us to accept what you do in your bedrooms with your agendas? I think it is wrong. Anyway, this was Be Informed. Subscribe, share this video, and see you next time.